And for whom this course is it for psychologists, educational people who could come? Like I know that everybody is welcome to know about Lego therapy, but so who would take more advantage of this workshop?
Well, obviously, the biggest group so far that's been interested in this work have been people involved in education of children with autism. Therapists as well, whether they're clinicians privately, or they work for a school district, or they work for some other agency. Administrators who oversee programming, either in educational environments or clinical settings.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually had people use Lego Club to help with social development in children who were hospitalized for long periods of time. Because kids who are stuck in the hospital for serious medical problems tend to fall behind socially, even though they get daily tutoring from an educational point of view. Their social functioning kind of slips, and this is something that kids, even if they're wheelchair bound or they're hospitalized, they can still do it. People who have an interest in doing community-based or school-based therapies benefit from this. But also I would say interested adults who are interested in working with this population, who maybe have they have like Boy Scouts, librarians. The library system in the United States has a lot of Lego clubs. That's one of the areas it's easy to implement. And parents certainly, if they have an autistic child or they know somebody and they want to create like a really effective type of play date for their kid or someone else's kid.
Yes.
There's a lot of different populations of people that could be interested. Researchers, another area. If people want, like I recently came across another doctoral dissertation. Someone doing their doctorate in education has done their dissertation on the effectiveness of Lego therapy. This was a British graduate student. So that's another area that's very interesting to me and would be interesting to a lot of people in education, because we have to establish that this is a research-based, evidence-based approach. A couple of years ago, there was a group in Finland that did a study. But if anybody's interested in, doing a dissertation or a master's thesis or something, then that would be, I think this kind of training would be a really good entryway for them to sort of get some initial understanding of the model.